In this video, I'm going to be doing a couple tests with a microphone, a lavalier plugged into the XY adapter on the Zoom H6, as well using OBS Studio. Let's jump right in. All right, so right here, I'm going to do a couple audio tests. I have the Zoom H6 here. I want to see if you guys can see that down there. Actually, okay. So I should probably have two views, right? So right now, I'm going to be doing the Samsung Q2U mics into the Zoom H6. So this is how it sounds normally. And I have a lavalier hooked into the XY adapter. You can't hear that right now. I'm going to switch over as I'm recording. So if you guys look right here, right about there, I have it into there, and I am using the Ceramic Lav. I do have it for the iPhone, but it comes with this adapter here, and then I just unscrewed it. I unplugged it from right here, and then just over there. So got that there, right? Cool. I'm supposed to be looking over here. Sick. So you do have to have the XY adapter. So now I want to see if I can switch over as I'm speaking, and can I hear how this sounds? And also I have this set to about 7.5, right? So yeah, I want to see if I can do this as I'm recording. Okay, you cannot switch over while you're recording. So let me, I guess, put this back up, and we're going to stop. Actually, pause recording. All right, so you can't scoot it over. I paused on the actual Zoom H6, and then I tried to do it. You cannot switch over tracks. All right, so now we are speaking into the XY adapter via XY, the lav option right here. I got this right about there. I hope you can see that. So I have the gain up here set at about, it's almost at 8. Right, so I do wonder how this sounds compared to that, and then I'm going to do certain tests. I'm going to put it into the computer, and I'm going to see if I can get a backup recording while it's being, the audio is going through the computer, and then as well as on the Zoom H6, because I want separate recordings, separate audio tracks for the audio. Because if I have a lot more people sit, right? Why do I have this in my face still? Because you have some who don't talk as well, who don't speak into the mic, right? So I'm going to turn up the gain to, so we're at 8 right now. And this is probably how far it's gonna be as it's clipped under your shirt. So we'll do that, maybe. And then I'm gonna turn it up to, so we're at negative 12 right now as we're just speaking. So I wonder how it is going to be up to about, okay, so here's 8.5. It's a bit up above 12, probably about 8. And now I'm going to come into 9. We're at about negative 6. So if you do have plosives, I'm going to have it make it peak right now. Oh yeah, it just lit up. Let's see what happens at 9.5. So at 9.5, I have to speak very, very lightly. And oh, it's cool because I'm also recording audio on this. So I do wonder, so this is the iPhone 14. So let's go up here to 10. Oh, it's cranked out right now. I'm whispering right now. I'm gonna put a clip, an audio clip of the iPhone, and you can see how you can hear how I sound right now because I'm whispering right now. This is crazy. All right, anyways, ooh, peaked it. So let me hop back to, I think it was about 8. So we're at about 8 right now, and we're at about negative 12 or so. The first test is done. So I have the Zoom H6, and I'm doing a couple more tests. So I have it plugged in, bruh. All right, so I'm pretty sure you can hear me. I'm seeing output on the H6 on there. So I'm speaking into the Zoom H6 via XLR into the computer. I have this track activated, and the lavalier track activated. I'm actually going to turn the mic off, and I want to see if I can hear this. It's cool because you can turn this off and on the recorder. You can't do that if it's recording, and it actually won't record. I'm pressing the record button because I would want separate tracks for everybody. It's not working. So let me try and speak into the lav, and let's see how that sounds. The gain on the XY on the lav is 10. It's cranked, so I don't know if you heard that or not. I'm gonna see that post edit, but this one looks pretty good. And now I'm going to do the webcam audio because I'm thinking to sync the Zoom H6, the audio track, separate from the actual live thing on what the other person hears. As I'm speaking, I'm going to cut this off and I'm going to turn on the actual webcam audio, and I want to hear how that sounds. And on the H6, my gain is about 7.5, and from right now it's about the negative 12 dB. So we're going to come over here. Let me go on the computer, and as I'm talking, I'm gonna take the H6 off, and then we're gonna go over to the it's still recording. I do wonder what that sounds like. And if you guys look on the screen here, the webcam audio is about negative 15-ish. That's kind of where it peaks at a little bit. So this is pretty cool. And again, you cannot press record on the Zoom, and I want to see how it sounds like. I want to hear what it sounds like doing a stereo track. So let me stop this real quick, and then I'm gonna swap it back. All right, so I'm on the webcam audio right now. I'm gonna switch this back on to so I'm gonna go to audio interface. I'm gonna switch this to stereo mix. All right, so stereo input. Let's come over to the H6. So I'm gonna turn the one for the webcam audio off, and then we're going to switch over. Testing. Okay, there it is. So I do wonder how this sounds because we are in stereo mix mode. So FYI, and it did come up a little different too for H6. That's probably a different option. So, and again, I'm going to have to separate these out and sync them in post. So I do wonder how far I could go, because it's gonna get pretty loud in here. And again, I do have the adapter for this on the, so I'm gonna show you what's going on. So I have the adapter via USB because my computer only has 2 inputs for USB. So to sum everything up, you cannot activate different tracks as the inputs that you are recording. You cannot record separate tracks while you're in the mixer mode. A USB adapter works if you're adding multiple inputs, like I had to with the webcam and the mouse. So if you want separate audio tracks as you're recording a podcast via OBS or StreamYard, I would record separately from the original recording input. As in, I'm going to use the webcam for the main audio input so that the guest on screen can hear me through that. But I want cleaned audio after the fact, so you will have to sync it and edit in post. So I hope that helps. And again, like, subscribe, and have a great day.